It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Now, this part of the show is going to be really exciting. 28-year-old teaching intern, rugby coach and content creator, Kuhle Sonkosi has taken the social media streets by storm with his hilarious videos. Having played professional rugby for 4 years with the EP Kings, he has incorporated that aspect into his work. As we all know that art imitates life, that's exactly what he does with his videos, as his daily videos consist of sports analysis to everyday life situations which all South Africans can relate to. But if you are confused and not aware of what I'm talking about, I think it's best if you see it yourself.
What you gonna do?
Easy choice. We're gonna wash the dishes.
Oh, why?
I'm looking at the conditions. It's screaming out for me to wash. I mean, there's 3 pots, there's about 4 plates, a couple of Tupperware, and just the utensils. I mean, the easy thing is, because obviously we washed the lunchtime dishes just before, so we cleared up most of the room. So it just makes it easy to wash. And obviously, when you're drying the dishes, you got to pack away as well. I mean, that's unnecessary admin. I don't want to go down that route. I'll just go the easy way out and wash.
Any team changes?
A couple of changes to the team. We've got a new pot scraper, a new sponge coming in today. I think it's just for rotation and for fresh legs. I think the last couple of washes, as you know, have not been up to standards. And that's just down to just time on the legs. I think it was about time we got a new pot scraper and a new sponge in. And excited for them. It's always exciting getting your first cap. So yeah, I think it'll go well. And obviously, I've changed playlists. I think I've had the same playlist the last couple of washes and feeling a bit stagnant. I think if you're feeling stagnant, it's time for changes. So I'm going to go with the shuffle approach. Just put on shuffle and then let's see where the music takes me. I think, that's the approach for today. Obviously, we're excited. Just looking to bounce back from the last couple. Christmas, obviously, the dishes we washed at Christmas wasn't great. So, hoping to bounce back today.
I am just on the
Needed
floor.
that this morning, man. Coming to you live from Port Elizabeth. Please welcome Kuhle Sonkosi. Kuhle, good morning, my brother. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's a bit different watching the videos from this side. I'm used to watching myself. So.
Did you laugh?
Yeah,
Do you laugh at yourself? Do you find yourself funny? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, I do. The problem is it's so hard to keep a straight face. That's why there's normally about 10 takes to get each video right. I mean, because I know I'm pretty much talking nonsense, so to keep a straight face the whole throughout that's the hardest part. So it's different watching myself on the screen, and it's good fun.
I've got to ask this question. So
Yes.
do you have to do a pre-match interview to decide every one of your everyday decisions?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much just to make it just to make it fair, just to make sure that I weigh up all the pros and cons for every decision I make today. So if I have the interview, then I know just sets it there on a good tone.
Kuhle, we want to know you a little better as a person. Where does your love for sports come from?
Probably from my dad, my mom. I think they've introduced me to sports since I can remember. So since I started walking, I was always watching sports, always involved in sports. Then all the way through school, I mean, they've always encouraged me to play sports, all sports, watch all sports, gave me all the books and magazines. So my love for sports just grew from there. And I think obviously the older I got, the more I enjoyed playing. And then obviously I fell in love with rugby. And then that was the one that gave me the most success. But I think my love for sports just comes from, and it's just so much fun. And just I've made so many wonderful friends, so many opportunities have come through sports, and so many lifelong memories. And I think, sports is probably my biggest love.
So when did this party trick, because it's like the best party trick ever, turn into something a bit more solid? And when did you decide to start kind of creating content? Because you are now a successful content creator.
Yes.
When did it become like a real aim and drive?
Well, I started making the videos for fun. I started making them when I was at home with the hostel kids. So there was no serious approach to it. And I think only the last year it's become serious. I've spent more time focusing on it, and it's been crazy to see how much it's grown. And to be called a content creator is a bit crazy.
Well, now your videos garner up to 200,000 views, okay? Why do you think that a lot of people enjoy your content so much?
think it's I think it's because it's relatable. I think we all have to wash dishes. We've
Yes.
all been through Christmas lunch. we've all struggled to get some fitness during January. So I think that's the main thing. I try to make them authentic and just apply it to everyday life. You know, so it doesn't matter whether you like sports or whether you don't like sports. I mean, like we've all faced a situation where you got to wash dishes, and you got to fight with siblings on whether who's going to wash, who's going to dry the dishes. So I think that's the biggest thing, just being able to make it relatable. I think that's why people have really enjoyed the videos.
All right, so right now I'm going to ask you to put your Cookies captain's cap on right now for a bit of a pre-game interview, if you will. You've luckily just won the coin toss, and you've now got to decide whether to watch Expresso or not to watch Expresso. Go for it.
Graham, I think we choose to watch Expresso. Obviously, we're looking at the conditions. Everything we do is based on conditions. The curfew's been pushed back a couple of hours, back to 5 a.m., so it gives us time to, wake up in the morning, go for a quick run while the neighbors are still sleeping, and then obviously when come back, have a cup of coffee, quick shower, and then all in all, it just gives us more time to watch Expresso. I think at the end of the day, we're just looking for situations where we have more time, we can relax, and you don't have to rush and watch Expresso. So now, with the curfew being at 5 a.m., we can relax, have a good cup of coffee, and get the day started with some Expresso. So all in all, it's a no-brainer, Graham. We're definitely going to tune in for Expresso.
Well, good luck with that. I hope it works out for you and the team. Fantastic decision. I think everyone up in the comms box certainly agrees with you.
That's great.
I love that. I love that so much. I mean, I don't think anyone can get enough of you. Everyone in the studio is literally in stitches right now. But one thing that we are enough of, though, is this.
All right, the captain here. Load shedding's back, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, tough day. Obviously, the first things first, I woke up this morning thinking it was Friday and then it was Thursday. So, yeah, that set me back, and I thought, you know what, at least the day can only get better from there. Jeez, I lied. Yeah, load shedding's tough. Obviously, now this is about the 945th case of load shedding we've gotten. So it's never, you think we prepared for it, but yeah, it's never easy to take. But yeah, all in all, bad day for the country, but good day for candle makers.
How does it feel in January?
It changes a lot of things. You know what? I've stated many times in other interviews that January is about 4 years long, and we're just about to negotiate the first years of January, and we're doing well. I thought as a country we're doing very well. I thought we were back at work, we were training, we were eating well, we were looking very good. I think we were able to negotiate January properly, and I think but then also a bit of complacency started slipping in. We got too relaxed. We sort of forgot what January is, and I think our load shedding just put us back on the back foot, and so change is January. The next 2 years of January is going to be very extremely long, but what can we do?
So, what are your challenges?
Load shedding brings a lot of challenges. Obviously, not having power. I mean, productivity at work obviously goes down. But I think the biggest challenge at the moment is it's the 14th of January, so we're about a month away now from Valentine's Day. I think this is about the time where we start laying down the foundation, and we sometimes you'd be sliding in the DMs and you'd be at work because you've got a Wi-Fi, so you're sending the memes, you're sending gifts. And and with load shedding, that's 2 hours that you lose. I mean, obviously, like we don't have data, and we haven't been paid yet, so we can't.
Cooks, we love you, man. We absolutely love you, buddy. Thank you so much for putting a smile on our face. I'm going to ask you to stick around, not to change that shirt, and we're going to get into some actual sport a little bit later.
Yes.
Cannot wait to have you for that. But thanks for bringing a bit of joy to this country, brother.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Awesome, man. I'm smiling from ear
I
to
know.
ear.
Literally round my head,
Literally
man.
happy.